Okay, we are live. I am Jeremy Caverley, and I'm finishing up a few things here. Getting everything covered. We are interviewing James S. Hodges, pastor and author of the book War of the Horizon. There's a lot of stuff going on tonight, and you guys can see that we have the branding above. Let me try and get all this fixed here. But it's been an interesting time. It is below freezing and snowing here in Ohio again, and I think Miranda has a few things that she wants to cover. I just got to sit here and find it. We have breaking news through one of our ministry partners. Kingdom Builders International was recently in a local newspaper, and I want to cover that real quick with you guys. As I told you, Kingdom Builders International has an adopted son from Haiti, and they got to share their story in a newspaper. They were in the newspaper in Portsmouth earlier this week. We could post a link for that, but they were also in a West Virginian. What channel is this through?
WSAZ.
WSAZ. I don't know if it's
they're out of West Virginia.
They're out of West Virginia. I'm not sure if they're like an NBC or if they're just a local thing. But we're going to play an audio clip for you guys, and hopefully you'll enjoy this.
They have this commercial before.
There's a weird commercial that we have to go through, but I'll talk through the commercial as we try and fast forward
It's getting
it.
ready right now.
It's fine, everything's up.
Among the outpouring from across the world, some 360 Haitian orphans have been adopted into the U.S. Many of the adoption stories show some human triumph coming from this tragedy. Mizzy's Randy Yowie on the stories hit home for a family working on faith to overcome a loss and help rebuild a nation and a young man's dreams.
It was your first trip to America.
Yeah. Flipping through an old photo album, Jude Isaac says after several straight days of watching the earthquake disaster unfold in his home country, he had to turn the TV off.
Just watching all of it, all the people that died and they're carrying them off with bulldozers and stuff, after that, I couldn't take it anymore. I just had to.
Sitting with Jude in their Scioto County, Ohio kitchen, the only mother figure he really knows, Patty Cunningham. Patty and her husband Randy were Haitian missionaries out of the Portsmouth area when they found Jude, now 21, back in the late 1990s. Jude was a young homeless orphan living on Haiti's mean streets. Randy took Jude under his wing as they went about God's business of building churches and schools and clinics and spreading the faith in a hostile third world environment.
He's been robbed at gunpoint. He's been shot at. He's had an attempted kidnapping. But, you know, the hardest thing for us is just watching what the people go through. The number one killer in Haiti is diseases that you get from unclean water.
The earthquake has increased Haiti's problems many-fold. Problems Randy Cunningham, with Jude's help, was helping solve. Until Randy, at 51 years old, suddenly died in Haiti from an unexplained illness just before this past Christmas. Patty says if Jude hadn't come back to the United States for Randy's funeral, the two would have been in Port-au-Prince the day the earthquake hit.
We were just buddies, and me and him were always joking and stuff. And everywhere he goes, I would be with him.
They both would have been in Port-au-Prince that day, and they may have been buried under that rubble.
Patty and Randy tried in vain for 6 years to adopt Jude, fighting corruption and disaster every step of the way.
One time the building caught on fire, and all the files were destroyed. So the last time we don't even know what happened to the paperwork.
And when they see these Haitian earthquake orphans now adopted out so quickly,
I'm elated for them. I'm so happy for them.
Ironically, right after the earthquake, the Haitian government has given Jude an extended disaster visa to stay in America,
stating that the country of Haiti is too dangerous for him to be in.
The 18-month visa gives this young man a chance to create a new life, hopefully with a dual citizenship. so he can grow as a man and follow in Randy Cunningham's faith-guided footsteps.
I could honor him not being here is by continuing some of the work that he does in Haiti.
Hard work, but guided by what Jude says is good people and God's hand. In Rubyville, I'm Randy Yohe for My Z 10 O'Clock News.
Patty hopes to return to Haiti for more mission work within the next 3 months. Jude can't go back yet for fear of what an unstable government might do or not do with his emergency visa. He's going to stay here and learn a mechanic's work and prepare for his future.
Okay, that was Kingdom Builders International, and like I said, we're going to be working more with them. We're going to assist with their website and probably work with their daughter with singing and some video editing and things like that. And we're going to have them here on the show in February. But we have on the phone, and I would love to know, Pastor James, what are your thoughts on how things been this last week for you, and just how are you doing today?
Well, first of all, Jeremy and Miranda, it's an honor and a privilege to be here, and I once again appreciate the invitation and allowing me to come on here. Cannot express that enough. But interesting news there out of Haiti. You know, I guess you were asking about that especially.
Mm-hmm.
And the only thing I can think about, especially when I hear these kinds of things happening in Haiti and around the world, Jesus said this was going to be the beginning of sorrows and earthquakes in diverse places. In Matthew 24, the famous chapter that we read, and just so many things, but it's the beginning of sorrows, as he said, and who knows what is going to happen next, but he's in control. And we do, our heart goes out to those, and prayers goes out to those helping out. But it's been a very, very interesting week, just going about things. I hope both of you are doing well. It's snowing over there, you say, in Ohio.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. We're not too thrilled about that.
It's snowing a lot out here, and it's been kind of somewhat a slow week. We've been focusing a lot of stuff on Haiti, and then on another note, I just finished up an interview with one of our other ministry partners. I consider you a ministry partner as well, James. Don't want to catch you off guard on that, because you don't hear me say that often. But
Yes.
so I have a few more nuggets of stuff coming up. But what I'm thinking we're going to do is, Miranda, do you have something else that you want to get into after the break?
I can share a couple articles, and then we can go ahead and go into reviewing the book, just to kind of get people caught up in some news of today that they may not know about, that's really affecting Christians, and
Okay.
people need to pray against.
Alright, so we're going to have some more Eternal Flame. Well, we're going to have an Eternal Flame news thing. Like I said, what I'll probably end up doing is I'll post the links for the Portsmouth article, I do believe it was, and then for the WSAZ, which is out of West Virginia. And and like I said, James Hodges is going to be our special guest throughout the whole show. So not only do you get your interview of the book, War of the Horizon, you get to hear James's wonderful voice on JMC Live as special guest host. So we'll be right back.